Hey guys, hope you are doing well. Is the correction over or is it just starting? So this is the question we will discuss today. So my name is Mike Denkler from CorionX and I'm bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems every day to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice. So everything just for your education and also for fun, for entertainment purposes only. So let's smash those like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I'm smashing the like and push the bell notification all. I'm sharing my screen and let's jump into our favorite bubble chart and see what the market is doing. So yes, so we see some green on the bubble chart. We see few altcoins are pumping and also Bitcoin is up 1.5, Ethereum 2.3% up. So this is a good sign of consolidation. Luna broke out and now rolling. Also Sand continuing to rally. Leo, the Bitfinex token, doing well. Compound, Waves, Mana, Decentralized, SafeMoon, and Use and Gala are loved gaming coin also pumping well. And we see others like Basic Attention Token, CRO, Around, OKB, Hex, Dot, IMX, Immutable X consolidating, but all these rallied really well in the last week. So that is why they are consolidating now. Let's go and check our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. And you see that we are back in the fear zone. The index is at 27 out of 100. And yesterday it was at 21 in the extreme fear zone. And as you know, when investors are too fearful, that it's always a good buying opportunity. As you see during summer and September, that was a nice buying opportunity. Cheap coins out there, also cheap Bitcoin, and this is the time when wares accumulating. When greedy is back, it can go about 90, and when it can last for months, and then it's due for a correction. So now we are in the fear. So this is a good time to go and shopping out there. Some late Black Friday sales discounts that you can find on the market. Let's check our favorite news. Bitcoin risk lowest weekly close in 2 months, but BTC buyers stock up at 53,000 US dollars. And 50,000 now becomes the point of which confidence couldn't turn to anxiety. Hoppa, anxiety. So now we are consolidating about 53,000 US dollar, and also Red Capital saying that here is on the weekly time frame, new dipping below the green demand area. BTC could still easily weekly close about the green box bottom 55,800, which would require BTC to confirm a break back into the wedging structure, weekly close around the corner. So we see the market now looks almost healthy. We'll see where the price will close. That would be fine if it would be pumping back in the rise in this falling wedge. Okay, Alex Pashinsky, I bought almost 10 million worth of BTC and Ethereum at the current levels to add my positions. We may see a retest of 53,000 for BTC and 4,000 for ETH, but these should be short-term bottoms with us going back to 70,000 US dollar from here. Okay, sounds good. Willy Woo says this is one is called Where's by the fucking dip, entities data by Glassnode adjusted for exchange holdings, corporate treasuries, and ETFs by yours truly. So let's go and check this chart. Let's see where is this, and yes, so okay. Let's open this and let's go and check this tweet. I think I already shared. So we'll see if we can check this tweet. Okay, that's me. Definitely, guys, follow me and Corion platform on Twitter and all other social media. So now we see, let's go to this microfund and Poppe. Expect Bitcoin maybe can dip a little bit from here and then topping out at 250,000 US dollar in 2022 and coming back to 60,000 US dollar in 2023. So this is his prediction. We'll see it will come true or what will be the exact number. In the meantime, El Salvador Bank of England is worried about El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin. Really, I guess Bank of England interest is the well-being of our people is genuine, right? I mean, they have always cared about our people always. But I love Bank of England, and also just I'm really concerned about Bank of England printing money out of thin air. Okay, so everybody just has some concern, and here is this Willy Woo institutions and wares accumulating. So this is definitely what's happening, buying and selling from wares. So this is when you are wares are selling, and this is when wares are buying. So this one is called wares. The other entities data Glassnode adjusted for exchange holdings, corporate treasuries, and ETFs by yours truly. Okay, so this is the distribution when wares are selling here, and also this is when wares are buying, and they are still buying. So that's a really good sign. So let's go back to our news and let's see. Hope yes, everything is working well. No gains to be had this weekend, so not too much gains, but the crypto fear and greed index is at in the fear zone. Okay, let's go to our next news. Bitcoin traders should pay close attention to this price level amid crypto market pullback, says on-chain analyst Will Clementi. And so let's quote, COVID variant news isn't ideal yet to see any sizable amount of liquidations or open interest flush, so a week lower is very possible. However, short-term hodler cost basis, or what I have been calling the on-chain bull market support band, sits at 53,000 US dollars. So this is the red is the short-term hodler cost basis. So this is the support band, and this is when we are turning bearish, and the green when we are turning bullish. So this support band we'll see if it's hold, but also you see in this bull market we had witnessed let's at least 6 or 7 similar corrections, and yeah, so this is a kind of healthy correction what's happening out there. There is a clear bullish divergence between illiquid supply shock ratio and price right now. Illiquid supply shock compares liquid entities, liquid entities and highly liquid entities to illiquid entities. Illiquid entities hold 75% of the coins they take in. This means supply is moving to entities with little history of selling. If this does start to decline, I will become bearish, but for now, it's continuing a steady incline. Okay, in conclusion, if we are indeed in a bull market, the asymmetric is very skewed to the upside right now. Invalidation would be starting to close below 53,000 US dollar for several days, seeing SOPR breaking below and failing to retake one from the other side, as well as starting to see illiquid supply shock rolling over. So this is still bullish. Cool. Let's go to our next news. Bitcoin sentiment in wide divergence from reality as 53,000 US dollar BTC triggers extreme fear. Okay, so we are in the extreme fear, especially yesterday. the index went down to 21, as I already showed you, and then everybody just freaked out. And okay, at the time of writing, however, it seems that the trip to lows of $53,500 was enough to reset the mood. Funding rates are now back to normal and show no bullish bias. Okay, let's check this. So this is the drop, and the funding rates are back, but I think they are also a little bit high. But yeah, it went a little bit lower. Looking back at the start of the year, the bullish run up has been accompanied by a significantly higher funding rate. So in the beginning of the year, the index was much higher than it is now. Okay, so let's go to our next news. 2 Bitcoin funds launched in Singapore by mass regulated fund manager. So these are big wealth funds for institutional investors, family offices, high net worth individuals, and the Fintonia Bitcoin physical fund targets institutional investors seeking direct exposure to Bitcoin, allowing them to buy, store, and sell large amounts of the cryptocurrency. The fund acquires physical Bitcoin, but not physical, because Bitcoin is not physical, meaning we will buy the actual Bitcoin rather than a derivative instruments on Bitcoin. So they are buying real Bitcoin, spot Bitcoin, and they are storing the Bitcoin in the cold wallet. Okay, so the fintech secured yield fund, on the other hand, provides investors with access to private loans secured by Bitcoin. Bitcoin is an excellent form of collateral for loans. Yes, cool. And because easy to deposit and easy to lock down until the credit is not paid back. So next piece of news is El Salvador celebrates Black Friday, buys 100 BTC for 20% off. Cool. El Salvador holds 1,220 BTC worth roughly 66.3 million US dollar following the crypto assets drop to the 54,000. I like this Bitcoin shopping bag. El Salvador just bought the dip, 100 extra coins acquired with a discount. Okay, El Salvador always buying the dip, always buying the dip. Nayib Bukele has a good nose to just to smell when to buy Bitcoin. Okay. And they are planning to launch their own Bitcoin city and issuing a Bitcoin bond, collecting $1 billion US dollar and financing the Bitcoin city. So this news is definitely huge. And another news. Bank of England chief expresses concern over El Salvador's Bitcoin experiment. Andrew Bailey continues to slam Bitcoin in his latest address by calling the El Salvador experiment concerning. Yeah, guys, so definitely they are concerning. Also, IMF, World Bank, and all the biggest banks and those countries that lending out freshly printed US dollars to those developing countries that they need help. But El Salvador chose Bitcoin, and that is why they will see, I think, much healthier economy with time. But let's see this. We need the economy around crypto mining, and attracting crypto businesses is an untested strategy, to put it mildly. It concerns me that a country would choose it is a national currency. What would worry me most of all is, to the citizens of El Salvador understand the nature of volatility of the currency they have. So guys, why this British central banker is concerned? Because they feel certain that not just El Salvador but other countries will leave this traditional monetary system that they built out in the past couple of hundred years, and then they are earning a huge profit lending out to those developing countries. And if they will able to finance it through Bitcoin and through crypto, then they will not pick a USD loan or issue a USD bond. So this is my opinion, but don't believe me anything, just do your own research. Next piece of news is Vitalik Buterin proposes call data limit per block to lower ETH gas cost. So guys, that will be definitely huge. Hence, a short-term solution to further cut cost for rollups and to incentivize an ecosystem-wide transactions to a rollup-centric Ethereum is desired. This would increase the maximum block size to 10 million bytes and push the Ethereum peer-to-peer network layer to unprecedented levels of strain and risk breaking the network. Okay, Optimism, Loopring, Arbitrum. So these are at Ethereum layer 2 solutions. I really like all of these. So definitely I'm really bullish, not just on Ethereum, but all Ethereum layer 2 solutions. So it's worth rethinking the historical opposition, the multi-dimensional resource limits, and considering them as a pragmatic way to simultaneously achieve moderate scalability gains while retaining security. So I hope this will happen as soon as possible, because it's insane to make a transaction on Ethereum. So if I'm coming here and let's check, you can check this on Etherscan gas tracker. So you see now sending an Ethereum almost $20, sending an ERC20 token $55, making a swap on Uniswap is almost $200. So guys, this is insane. Okay, let's go to our next news. Hoppa! The next Ethereum competitor, Solana. So FTX's Sam Bankman-Fried says that Solana has a real shot at becoming the next Bitcoin, not just the next Ethereum, but the next Bitcoin. Solana can scale to millions of transactions per second, and that is why it can become the next leading digital asset protocol, according to FTX's CEO. The projects that you see surviving the best are the ones which have huge, really loyal followers, and the ones that have really important use cases. I think the ones that seem more like hype-driven often crash the hardest. Solana has a real shot at doing so, which I think it's really exciting. I think that there are other tokens out there as well that are aiming to scale a bit, and Avalanche is one of them. So he also appreciates Avalanche. The Squid Game saga, if you don't know what that person is and you haven't trust in them, they are always going to be the risk of a rug pull. If they don't own the tokens and can't mint any more tokens, there is a lot less than they could do potentially to gain value at the expense of the purchases of the token. So about Squid Game, that was a rug pull. So he's just also warning people to do more research before jumping in some hyped scam project. Next piece of news is Ripple. Ripple partners with Republic of Palau to develop a national digital currency. So we also know that Ripple is partnering and also advising the Bank of England on the research of the digital pound sterling, and also now this is, I think it's a small country, and Ripple helps to develop their national stablecoin. The first phase of the partnership will focus on a cross-border payment strategy and exploring options to create a national digital currency, providing the citizens of Palau with greater financial access. So this is definitely huge. XRP price coming down. It dropped almost 35%, but these news can support even if XRP is not Ripple, but they are XRP is developed by Ripple. So let's go to our next news. It's really important news. This is not a fad. Finance Minister Jane Hume warns Australia risks missing out on crypto. So she says that Bitcoin is not a fad, crypto is not a fad. As an industry and as a government, we need to acknowledge this is not a fad. We should tread cautiously but not fearfully, she said. There are some areas of financial services where we can't learn from past experiences and we have to forge our own trail. Okay, this is an asset class that has captured hearts and minds, but beyond it is a technology that's not going away anytime soon. Australia mustn't be left behind by fear of the unknown. So Australia will come in crypto. So maybe Australia will be one of the first big country join the crypto bandwagon. And we see also Australia has a good regulation for crypto. They have ETFs. So I think this is definitely good for the entire crypto and DeFi. Let's go to our next news. Valued at $9 billion US, Pokemon Go creator to build metaverse with fresh funding. Okay, so Chainalysis invested 300 million in Niantic metaverse projects. So that will be this new Pokemon Go related metaverse, and the valuation is 9 billion. And the name is Niantic is building a platform for AR based on a 3D map of the world that we believe will play a critical role in the next transition in computing. We are excited to partner with Niantic because we see this infrastructure supporting metaverses for the real world and helping to power the next evolution of internet. We are building a future where the real world is overlaid with digital creations, entertainment, and information, making it more magical, fun, and informative. Niantic founders. So I think this will definitely be huge, and not just Facebook, and not just Sand, and not just Mana. So many other great creators will develop these metaverses. So I'm definitely I'm so excited about this. Next piece of news is Binance to establish global headquarters in Ireland. So they are coming to Ireland. So Ireland is a kind of like tax haven or offshore paradise. I don't know, because Google is in Ireland, and maybe big other companies are based in Ireland. Maybe also Facebook, but I'm not sure. And now Binance. When we first started, we wanted to embrace the decentralized principles, no headquarters, work all around the world, no borders. It's very clear. Now, to run a centralized exchange, you need a centralized legal entity structure behind it. Okay, so that was not before. That is why regulators just tried to force Binance to do this, but now they will have a headquarter. We want regulation. I am not a complete libertarian. I am not an anarchist. Okay, so this is clear. So they will have this headquarter. This is in the European Union, and also Binance invested 100 million in crypto education in France. So also France and Ireland sounds really good. That Binance will strengthen its position in Europe. Okay, so let's go and check some charts. But before that, come and join our Telegram channel. You find the link in the description. We have some nice things. You can also ask different information just with a hashtag, and then you will get some information. So let's check. Come here and let's put farm. Let's see what you will get. Farm CorionX.io. This is the Ethereum farm. Okay, but we need also the farm on the Binance Smart Chain. Cool. So let's check our farms. Let's come here. You will find the farm on the Binance Smart Chain is app.corion.io, and you can earn 270, 360% APR. So these are really nice rewards. Just provide liquidity on PancakeSwap in CorionX BNB or CorionX BUSD liquidity pools, and look, just stake your LP token here to earn some nice rewards. Okay, cool. Let's go and check some charts on what Bitcoin is doing and what altcoins are doing. And this is Cardano. Cardano just broke out, then retested, and now it seems that it's coming back. So we'll see if this rally is failed or still we are in the accumulation zone here. But let's go check Bitcoin. I really show Cardano because I think this is one of the futures layer one solutions like Solana, Avalanche, and Cardano is really fast and cheap and running on as a proof of work system. So let's check Bitcoin. Hoppa, guys, we are getting closer to close this week, and this 4-hourly candle is really bullish for now. So Bitcoin is up almost 4% in the past few hours, and let's see where will be the Bitcoin weekly close, and also next week monthly close. Okay, so that wouldn't be so bad if Bitcoin would close about 55,000. And now Bitcoin is ranging, but as we had few analysts stating that also it can come down to these levels, 51.50 or even 49 US dollar, 9,000 US dollar levels. But now we are still going into the apex of this triangle, and as we are starting a new month, I think maybe a fresh rally can come. But for now, 60,000 and 61,000 are major resistance out there, and also 56,000 will be a resistance here. So this is what I'm watching for. 56,000. If Bitcoin would close about 56 today, then I think we can turn a little bit bullish from here. Okay, what the Bitcoin dominance is doing? Bitcoin dominance coming down and also broke this trend line. So as you see here, Bitcoin dominance that from the total crypto market, Bitcoin losing the dominance is just at 42% of the total market, but Bitcoin dominance broke this trend line, and now I think this is bearish, so it will go down, and then it's good for altcoins. Let's check what the Bitcoin shorts are showing to us. We see Bitcoin shorts started to increase last week and still increasing. So traders out there wants to short Bitcoin. Maybe there will be a short squeeze when shorts will be wrecked, but for now, maybe we will see another dump before going up. Yeah, so let's check ADA. ADA is coming down. It seems that it's just bottoming out soon. I don't know how deep will it come, but my last price target is 1.18 here. So hope ADA will turn when we will get some news that the Cardano blockchain is running and applications are launched. Cake is done in our buy zone, so I would definitely buy some cake here. And I think also DOT before the Parachain auctions, it's still so cheap at these levels, 33, 34. So I think this is a good buying zone for DOT. Arond is consolidating and coming down, so already came down to the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. So I would definitely pick up some Arond here. So I wouldn't FOMO here rather than waiting for entering at these Fibonacci levels. Ethereum is doing well. Ethereum on the daily chart is quite good, and yes, but we broke this trend line, but we have a chance to come back above this trend line, and that would lead a nicer continuation pattern and going up and testing the 4,600 resistance levels. Okay, so Matic is doing well. It's sidewaving between support and resistance, so there is no clear direction. Solana is around 200. Maybe that was the deep is already in. Sushi started to pump, but it's quite interesting what Sushi did. That was a huge bump on 20th of November. And yes, and now coming down. This is the total crypto market cap. Total 2. This is, I think this is Bitcoin is excluded. So Bitcoin is not in this. And this is a perfect cup and holder with a perfect retail. I just expect to start rolling here. Moonriver is coming down, so I would pick up some Moonriver on these Fibonacci extension levels. Now came down to 61.8. The next is 50 and 38.2 levels. DYDX, yeah, it's coming down, so some DYDX in this zone. Sand, after a short period of correction, Sand seems that wants to rally. So Sand broke our trend line here, and it broke up. So if so, then we can expect Sand setting up a new all-time high very, very soon. I want to check Luna because Luna doing really great, but where is Luna? So Luna is up 13%, and I really like this movement. So breaking up this trend and then going up from here. So that was the clear breakout here. This was a fake out, but this is a clear breakout. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Definitely join our Telegram group and come and farm on the BSC network. On Ethereum, we have some issues now, and also with the bridge, but our devs working on it to solve it. And also we will introduce a new solution, maybe a partnership next week, but I don't want to spoil earlier than it will be out. So please smash the like, push the bell, and see you tomorrow. Bye.